Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Aging Games. Have you ever noticed how the oldest people in the world, the true super-agers, are almost always women? It's not just a pattern, it's a phenomenon, and science is finally starting to explain why. So let's start with some numbers. About 85% of people who make it to the age of 100 are women. And among those who reach 110 or more, that number actually jumps to 90%. Now think about that. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's something much deeper. A mix of biology, behavior, and mindset that's been shaping the longevity story for generations. And today, we're going to unpack it all for you. Now let's begin with biology. One of the biggest players, right, is estrogen. Estrogen does a lot more than regulate cycles and fertility. It's actually a powerful protector. It reduces oxidative stress, cools inflammation, boosts LDL levels, the so-called good cholesterol, all of which play a major role in preventing heart disease, the number one killer worldwide in both men and women. It also helps keep the immune system strong and younger, more responsive, and more balanced. It slows down the wear and tear that leads to chronic illnesses and speeds up repair of the body overall. Now add this. Women are born with 2 X chromosomes. Yep, that's correct. And that gives them a serious genetic backup system. If something goes wrong with one, the second can often compensate. This can offer extra protection for brain function, cellular health, and even longevity itself. But biology alone doesn't explain everything. Because if it did, men and women living in the same households, eating the same foods, breathing the same air, would have pretty much similar outcomes, right? But they actually don't. So what's actually happening? Then brings us to behavior. And this is where the gap really starts to widen. On average, women are more proactive when it comes to their health. So I'm not saying they're going to more doctor's appointments or that's what's helping them live longer, but they just pay more attention to their health. They talk about their symptoms more. They will discuss it with their friends. If something's wrong, they will address it, be it with natural health, with changing their lifestyle. They're always involved and paying attention to their health. While men, on the other hand, tend to just sweep everything under the carpet, right? So they're less likely to seek medical help, talk about their symptoms. They smoke more, drink more, experience higher rates of accidental death, homicide, and sadly even suicide. So this creates a sharp divide, but then it goes even deeper because women tend to do something else that is absolutely crucial to longevity. They build and maintain relationships. Social connection isn't fluff, it's biology. When you talk to someone who makes you laugh, when you cry with a friend, when you feel seen and heard and supported, your body releases hormones like oxytocin, which lowers your blood pressure, improves heart health, and literally makes your immune system stronger. How cool is that? So women on average engage more deeply in community, create emotional networks, and maintain purpose-driven roles throughout their lives, whether that's as mothers, mentors, caregivers, creatives, or even leaders. And purpose matters. People with a strong sense of purpose live longer and better. Full stop. They recover faster, they have fewer cognitive declines, and they experience fewer chronic illnesses, such as heart disease and cancer. So it's not just about what women are doing, it's about how they're doing it with intention, connection, and awareness. Now let's talk about someone extraordinary, Maria Branyas Morera, who passed away in 2024 at the age of 117. Researchers studied her, curious what kept her going so long, and what they found was absolutely stunning. Her biological age, the age of her cells and systems, was decades younger than her chronological age. Her DNA methylation, microbiome, metabolic profile, and immune markers all suggested that she had aged slowly and stayed incredibly resilient throughout her years. She followed a Mediterranean lifestyle, simple, fresh foods, daily movement, yogurt, sunshine, mental engagement. She didn't chase youth, she embraced life. She didn't eliminate stress. She processed it, stayed connected, and stayed present. That's not a fluke. That's wisdom in action. Now, does that mean every woman is destined to live to 100? No, but it means that how we live matters, maybe even more than how we're built. And that's such an interesting concept. It means we have agency in the aging process through how we eat, how we move, how we think, and how we connect. Aging and longevity are not just about adding years to life, they're about adding life to years. So, what can we learn? And more importantly, what can we apply from this? So, here are a few takeaways. Let's start with number one. Get outside. My number one tip always: nature is the original healer. Daily sunlight, fresh air, grounding, all of these regulate your circadian rhythm, reduce inflammation, and improve mitochondrial function. Maria lived close to the rhythms of nature, and we can too. Number two, strengthen your social circle. Call your friends, have that long conversation, share your truth. Human connection is one of the most potent medicines we have, and women have been using it for generations. Number three, simplify your plate. Eat real food, close to the earth, enjoy it slowly. Mediterranean way isn't just a trend, it's a pattern of nourishment, and it works. Number four, move your body, not for the sake of fitness or weight loss, but for joy, for circulation, for lymph flow and mobility. Walk, dance, stretch, flow. Movement is medicine. Number five, mind your inputs. Reduce exposure to toxins, especially plastics and synthetic chemicals in food, air, water, and skincare. These disrupt hormones and accelerate aging like nothing else, especially in women. Number six, choose practices that build resilience, whether it's meditation, breath work, cold plunges, or simply resting when you need to rest. Resilience isn't about doing more, it's about recovering faster. So the takeaway from all of this, guys, live like our grandmothers used to live. Eat healthy, eat foods that are grown locally in season. Treasure those relationships. They are so important. Keep your friends close, your family. Spend as much time as you can with them. Get a dog so you walk more, move your body. And I'm not promising that these tips will help you live to 100, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go a long way to keep you healthy for as long as possible. I am definitely embracing this pattern 100%. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.